Elon Musk is scared to death, y'all. Let me explain it to you. He is in big, big fear. Right now, he no longer has the power to fire people because Trump stood against him with the cabinet. They have the right to fire. He does not. He lost a major power. He wanted to do that so that he can replace those firings with his own insider businesses. In other words, his own private sector businesses. That's why he was firing FAA, so he can bring in his ex people in. Or he can get paid to the side for endorsing a side business. That hustle has been cut off. He has other ones, but understand, he's worried about losing influence with Trump. So what does he do? He spends $100 million in Trump's PACs. He spent tens of millions of dollars in the Wisconsin Supreme Court. He spent millions of dollars in other minor in other minor elections that are happening across the nation. He still wants relevance, and he's paying out the wazoo to get it, so he still has the favor with the president of the United States and with that office, because he knows he has enemies in there. He knows he has enemies at the cabinet who can't stand him. The White House press secretary can't even stand him. MAGA people don't even like him. And you don't even have the, support of the MAGA influences like Bannon. So he is afraid, because if he falls out of favor, then what happens? Well, I've been talking about this for months. That man's going to go to jail. It's going to take some time, just like it took years for Steve Bannon. It may take years for Elon. But in the meanwhile, here's the other good news. 14 states are suing the Trump administration to get him removed. And the Trump administration, through the DOJ, signed an affidavit saying that he's not head of Doge. Yet 2 weeks later, Donald Trump, during the State of Union, says he's the head of Doge. That's not good. There's going to be some heads rolling on that, and the judge is just not going to. Judge Chuckins is going to remember this. It's not going to go well. You might say, well, what's taking so long in that case? Dotting the I's, crossing the T's. We ain't in a hurry, because once the case gets called, you want it to be packed, solid, tight. So when it goes up to the appeals, it goes up to the Supreme Court, they just gonna kick it down like they have everything else. 39-1 is what we are, and we are winning. Do not let these naysayer, negative Nelly people come to you about, no, everything's bad. It's all horrible. You just want to slap them. Like, really? No, it's not. I'm looking at the score. I'm looking at a man who throws out 100 executive orders, but at the same time, only 1% of them are effective. He's executing, but he's only 1% effective. We're winning. Be cool. He's scared. Elon is scared to death, because he knows this could all crumble on him, and it will.